I'm really enjoying the group that's here. It's pretty amazing. One of the things that's always going to come up in any group household is interpersonal appearances that we might label irritations. And what I've found in my life is that I was talking about this today, every day is filled with a surprisingly large amount of things we might call irritations, like a huge amount of things, that little anxieties, little desires, little moving away from, all kinds of things that we react to within our mind space. And when you come into a group, when you're on your own, you can see it's you. Then when you come into a group, you think it's now everybody else, but it's always you. It never strays from you. And that doesn't mean that you can't assert yourself in practical ways, because we do. If someone drinks your coconut, then it would not be awakened awareness as such to say, I just my coconut away. You can, but you also might feel like saying, please don't take my coconuts from the fridge. So the point of this training isn't to make someone completely passive. It's to develop a freedom of being, that you begin to recognize that you're always free, no matter what's going on. And in my life, what it's done is that it's made me be able to deal with living with people or any confrontation in ways that are essentially non-harmful. It's just your voice as an expression of your desires in that moment, whilst taking in the consideration of everybody else. And you don't have to effort to do this. Without a recognition of awareness, it's hard work to navigate these things. And you won't see me working hard on this. I won't be like, right, I have to do that. It's just an easeful way of being in each moment. And what's been so powerful for me is that I have suffered in my life so many ways, suffered when I didn't understand the nature of my mind. And it's what drove me so forcibly to find the fabric of existence, to find the substrate beyond everything. And there's pervasive peace. And as I said, I used to be in gangs when I was a teenager. I come from quite a dysfunctional family. I ended up going into college, then working in banking at Goldman Sachs of all places for like 10 years. And all the way through that, I just continually suffered. I suffered from not having, and then I suffered from having, in the recognition that it doesn't provide any relief. I suffered from being poor. Then I suffered from realizing money's not the answer. I suffered from having no friends to having friends that I just couldn't manage my interpersonal relationships with. So when I started to look at the fabric of our existence and looking at lots of teachings from many lineages, nothing here that I'm sharing is new. There's been no invention by Joe Best. This is literally what's come alive in my life, and then looking at all of the writings and lineages that exist and seeing that's what they're talking about. The one thing that did happen to me in about 2004 is I developed what's called the knowledge of all treatises, which is an ability to look at any spiritual text and just disseminate exactly what's true and what isn't. And as I said to you today outside, there is no skill that I will mention that's come to me through awakened awareness that you don't already possess. This is not like, like it's all up here. It's not that at all. Everyone has these qualities because there's only oneness. So how can it delineate into different strands? We all possess powerful super skills as human beings. Our ability, number one, is the recognition of awareness, the ability to be self-aware. This is the one thing that sets us apart from other animals that we can observe. And that self-knowing awareness is the interface of your awakening. It is awakening.